Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year's, because it is the 4th today. Can you guys believe it? We are in January, the best month of life, okay? Not only is it my birthday, but it is the first month of the first of the new year, which makes me excited. I feel like the new year is like, whoa, y'all, like a new start to, you know, a new beginnings. New Year's equals new beginnings. And I apologize starting now over my hair. My hair is a hot mess. I know it is a mess, but I couldn't figure out what to do with it. But my makeup is on fleek, which is what is important, right? Like, you come here for this. I know I would, because look at it, guys. Oh, who needs hair when you shining like this though? I'm sorry, I'm getting sick, but I promised myself this year that I would definitely be filming more for you guys and be more active on YouTube. Like, I plan on filming every single day, uploading a new video. I also promised that I would start doing daily vlogs, and I was gonna start today, but ooh, that cough that I had this morning was nasty. I've drank 2 teas already and about 3 hauls, so my throat is kind of funky, but I promised I would film. Here I am. Now this is a story time video, okay? You guys are ready? How I found out that I was the side chick. Now, I didn't know I was a side chick, okay? I had no idea I was going to be the side chick either. Like, what? You can't take all this deliciousness and put her as number 2. Boom, no. I'm number 1, or you can see your way to the left. Ooh, y'all saw the makeup swatches? Yeah. So, I met this guy. Oh, God, this hair is worse than I thought, you guys. My goodness. Oh, I also promised I was going to do less editing. So, you guys, this is the real deal. This is what you get. So, oh my God, y'all see the bumps? Oh, Christ. So, okay. So I met this guy, and he is Mr. Wonderful. That's what we're going to call him, okay? Mr. Wonderful, legit. Like, I was younger, and he was 6 years older than me. I've always been into older guys. It's just been my thing. No, I don't have daddy issues, okay? My dad is the OG, Mr. A1. He is the bomb.com. So I don't have any daddy issues. I've just liked a man. I like a man that I can learn from. You know what I mean? I like a man that can teach me something. I don't want to teach you something, even though we're going to teach each other some things along the way. I really like an older guy that can teach me something for a change. You know what I mean? So I met Mr. Wonderful. Online, actually. If you guys want to know my online dating experience, let me know. I plan on doing a video on that as well. So I meet Mr. Wonderful. He's literally wonderful. Like, our first date, he took me out to this fancy Mexican restaurant, and we were on a date for 8 hours. I was literally on a date from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. in the morning. No, we did not do the do. None of that sort happened. We literally ate, went to the park, drove around for hours, and sang in his car. I thought it was the best date. It's still my top date. Like, if I had to put label 1 through 5, he's definitely my top date. That date was awesome. So I meet Mr. Wonderful. We click on day 1. You know, that date was just A1. So I got home at 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe 2:30. And I texted him, and I said, thank you for a great date. Text me when you get home. I always like to know that my date got home, because I want to know, you know, you good, you alive. Okay. So he texts me. And we text till about 4 o'clock in the morning, okay? 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm still texting. My eyes are peeled. I am exhausted. But he asked me out on a second date for that Sunday. So I went out on a Saturday. That Sunday, he asked me out at 4 o'clock in the morning. He said, would you like to have lunch with me today? I said, I need sleep, but I would love to. So we go on the second date, and we was hooked from that time on. We would see each other. He lived about an hour away from me, and I didn't have a car. So he would drive to me about 3 times a week. Now, this man was an intelligent man. He was an older man. He was intelligent. He had his career popping. So he didn't mind that my career was not popping. I was just starting stages, you know, figuring out what I want to do. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do in my life, but you guys know what I mean. So Mr. Wonderful and I get into, we're dating, I guess. That's what you guys call it, dating. I don't believe in dating, and I'm gonna make a video about why don't I believe in dating. But we're either together or we're not. That's the moral of the story. So we wasn't together because we weren't exclusive. We were just not talking to other people, and we're not going out on dates with other people. We're only dating each other. Now, in the process, about 3 months, only talking to each other every single day. We saw each other 3 times a week. Mr. Wonderful was literally wonderful. But then it came a time where he would talk about his ex a lot. And I didn't take it as a red flag. I just took it as, you know, he had problems with his ex. So He just wanted to talk about it. That's fine. I was like, okay, you know, if you want to talk about your ex, okay, go on and talk about her. Let it all out your system. So he would talk about his ex really often. And he would just mention how she was the devil pretty much. Like, I started to hate her myself. I was like, ooh, why would she do that to Mr. Wonderful? So I'm here being the compassionate person that I am. And I'm like, yo, that's so sad. Okay. Fast forward 4 months. We're on month 4 of just us going out on dates, seeing each other 3 times a week. He lives an hour away. Remember this. Okay. So, I'm sorry. So we go out on these dates and we always go out to eat. We always end up going to the park. We always do something fun. It was always fun. One weekend, one Friday night, I was so irritated from work. It was one of those long days of work and I wasn't progressing because I started my adventure of being a writer. And I wasn't progressing as soon as I wanted it to be. Now, what I didn't know is that it takes a long time for you to get your writer on and get paid for doing this work. So I just jumped head on and was like, fuck it, this is what I want to do for a living. And it wasn't speeding up and I wasn't earning as much as I wanted to earn. So it frustrated me and I texted him. I was like, I'm so frustrated. I need a fucking vacation. So annoyed. And he's like, oh, you need a vacation? Okay. He never texted me back for about an hour and I'm here pissed. He actually booked us a vacation. And I'm not going to say where, but we left for the weekend. We drove there. And it was so nice. I was so excited about this vacation. Like, I was like, oh, I'm finally getting away with Mr. Wonderful. Yes, Hunty. Super excited about leaving for the weekend with Mr. Wonderful. Like, this was the first time that I was actually leaving for the weekend as an adult, going out with somebody. And I was excited about it. You know, it was my first time. I was like, yes, you're gonna have some fun. Okay. So Friday night, we end up at we went to his house first and then we drove there in the morning. So Friday, great. We had a great time. Saturday, we get to the destination. Great time again. But Saturday night, I went and I took a shower. Okay. We had a long day of driving and sightseeing. So we got home, we got to the place and I took a shower. He stayed out. You know, of course he stayed out. He was eating. So I was like, you know what? I excused myself and I went to take a shower because I was exhausted. So he went to eat. I took a shower. I come out the shower. He said, I'm next. He goes inside the shower and I'm standing outside. Now, in the place that we were staying, it was like a little mini apartment that you would rent, right? For the stay vacation. So in this process of me, I'm browsing the fridge because this place was stocked with food. So I was starving, you know, I'm still browsing the food. I'm still browsing and I hear him speaking on his cell phone. And I'm like, I didn't even notice he took his cell phone because he barely used his phone around me. Like, his phone was always on silent. And I was just like, whatever, it's just an act of respect. So I thought. So I'm like, whatever. He's just, you know, being juicy and nice and kind. So Mr. Wonderful goes on and I stumble upon like a drawer and I open the drawer and I hear him speaking. I can hear him because I'm right in front of the door where the drawer was. So let's say this is the bathroom. This is the drawer. So I'm right here. I'm pulling out the drawer and I'm like, then I hear him say, no, she doesn't know about her. Nobody knows about her. I'm like, nobody knows about who? So, you know, it stayed in the back of my mind. I'm like, nobody knows about somebody. Clearly, they must be talking about me. So it made me itchy and uncomfortable when he said that. So he said, I'm leaving her on Sunday because we'll call the girl Sandra will be back on Monday. No, I said leaving her. Her must be me. Sandra? Who the fuck is Sandra? So I'm like, okay, somebody's coming back on Monday. I stayed quiet. I let him take a shower. You know, I sit down on the couch and I'm waiting. And he comes close to me. And he's like, are you okay? Why did your face expression change all of a sudden? I'm like, no, I'm fine. So, you know, I'm trying to act like everything is good. But I'm Dominican. So the spice was boiling inside of me. Like, I'm boiling up in here. I can't hold this thing in, right? So I'm like, I'm going to blow up any motherfucking second now. And I sit there and I'm like this. I'm like, he still comes around. He tries to kiss me again. And I'm just like. So I sat there and I looked at him and I said, sit right there. He sat right across from me, right? Like, sit right there. He's like, why? I want to be next to you. I was like, no, you don't. Not at this moment. You don't want to be next to me at this moment, honey. So, and I'm like, who's Sandra? He's like, oh, you was eavesdropping? Who does that? I was like, listen, it wasn't eavesdropping if I'm opening up the drawer to find what it was in there. And you're talking about leaving her behind because Sandra comes back on Monday. He's like, oh, to be honest, is my ex-girlfriend. We were trying to figure things out, but then you came into my life. I'm like, what? Stop in your tracks. Sandra is your girlfriend? So I'm the side chick. Hold up. He's like, oh, I wouldn't see it as that because I really like you, but you know, I still have a lot of feelings for Sandra. This man is playing me and Sandra at the same time. I'm out here thinking multiple ways that I can kill him and get away with it, but we are on vacation. So I stayed there and I texted my friend and I'm like, listen, can you come pick me up? Because I'm in Connecticut, we were in another state for vacation. And he was like, actually, I'm in Pennsylvania. He couldn't pick me up. So I called my best friend and I'm like, can your mom pick me up? Her mom was like, I will pick you up from anywhere. I will go get you if there's a problem. So my friend picked me up and then he texted me when I left because he didn't want me to leave. He was begging for me to stay. He's like, don't leave. I will leave Sandra. Da, 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 da. Bitch, please. I come to holds of it, and another sign was that he didn't let me add him on Facebook. Like he's some sort of doctor. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is because if he watches this, he's clearly going to know who the fuck I am. So he's some sort of doctor. And he was like, no, I don't do it because my patients always want to add me, but I don't let them add me, blah, blah. I'm like, but I'm not your patient though. So he's like, well, I don't even renew my Facebook. None of that. Red flag, but I really like this guy. You know what I mean? So I was just like, whatever. So my best friend's mom picks me up. He's begging me not to go. I get in the car, zoom away. He texts me the whole time. Now in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about Sandra and I'm like, poor Sandra, yo, like for real. She was another dumbass like me. She probably thinks she gonna get her ex back. That nigga is nobody's nigga. He's just free. He's a free agent. He don't want to be with nobody. So I found his Facebook and I found Sandra and I sent her a message and I apologized because even though she didn't know about me and I didn't know about her, I felt like it was totally wrong. And women, we need to learn how to support each other. And I didn't want her to be in that case. So I sent her a message and I apologized. I was like, listen, this is what your ex-boyfriend is doing. And it turns out he's not even her ex-boyfriend. She's in college, getting her education while he's out here flirting with everybody, going out on dates with multiple women. What? I was like, oh, clearly Mr. Wonderful is not Mr. Wonderful. He is a facade. So that's my story, guys, how I found out I was a side chick. And if you guys are probably wondering what happened to Sandra, Sandra's currently married and she has 2 kids. And I'm really happy for her. We still talk once in a while. Actually, we kept in contact because she was like, it was great of me to message her and open up her eyes about this guy. So Sandra, you know who you are. I know that's not your name, but I used it on here to, you know, cover up the story. But this is 100% true because you guys are going to be like, oh, she has so many stories. I have a lot of stories. I've lived a very interesting life. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do plan on vlogging. I swear I'm going to start vlogging very soon. I want to do like daily videos, so I promise I'm going to do that as well. I hope you guys have a lovely day. I miss you so much. Happy New Year's. I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of besitos. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Bye.